Hello, I'm Christina. This is new for me. I thought I might try this out. I love to talk to myself, so I figured maybe y'all would like something that I have to say. I'm not important. I'm not an influencer. I'm just here as a mom, a special needs mom, to kind of bring light to one, being over 40, because that's fun, right? And just being home and daily stuff that we all go through as a parent um, in life. Maybe touch a little bit on what's going on in the world out there. I don't really know where this is going to go at all, and I pray that it goes somewhere at least intelligible enough for y'all so that you'll enjoy pretty much what I have to say. I preferably like being at home with my kids. Of course, now they're older and they're in school, and most of them don't want nothing to do with me anymore because, they're older and, I have an 18-year-old. He just turned 18. He's graduating this year. Super proud of him. I mean, the kid has done a lot. I have an 11-year-old about to be 12 going into middle school. He's done really well. And I'll maybe touch base on some of the things that he goes through because he does have a little bit of trouble in school. Kid's smart as can be, though. Like, you can give this kid some information, he'll retain it. But when it comes to reading and writing, he has a hard time. I'm not sure. We've talked about him maybe having dyslexia. Never got it tested because my insurance does not cover the place where he would go to have to be tested. So out of pocket's kind of hard. And then I have a daughter who is 8. She'll be 9 in August. She is completely special needs. She does not talk. She can't walk. She can't sit up. But that was due to an injury when she was younger. And unfortunately, a TBI can either be a minor thing or it could be what happened to her and it could be life-changing. And it took me a long time to kind of process that. I think I processed it too well because I went and I overcompensated for things. I went and I don't know how to explain this. Maybe some of you can relate, but I went from going 900 miles an hour, having to have everything in order, making sure everything was perfect, to this past year, for some reason, I've become just a zombie. Just tired all the time. Don't want to go out anymore. And I had a hard time dealing with things lately. And I don't know why that is. It's hard when you went from being able to do everything, having a job, being a mom, being a special needs mom, and all of a sudden, like, it's like somebody sucked the life out of you. And I'm pretty sure it has a little bit to do with depression. But I mean, I've had it before, and I'm not going to go off and say I've never been depressed because I've had my bouts with it. But this past year, it's been a little bit more of a struggle for me. I'd rather sit at home. I'd rather not go out. I'd rather not share my time with anyone. I'd rather just sit home and people leave me alone. I don't know if that's age because I have just turned 41. I went through a little thing medically, and luckily it turned out to be nothing. That was scary. I don't know where my life is going at the moment. I pretty much stay at home, take care of my kids. I think I'm stuck in a routine with myself. I want to get out and enjoy life. I want to get out and do things, but I hold myself back because honestly, with my daughter being the way she is, she is full care. I have to take care of her bathing, her hair brushing, her dressing, her bed changes, everything. Like, she's completely reliant on me going out is a little harder now since she's getting older. She's like 65 pounds. When this all first happened, she was 2.5, and I could take her with me anywhere, just pick her up and go, because she was only like maybe 20 pounds. And I think as the years go on, I'm exhausted. I'm trying to be able to do more with her, but it's not happening. It's just I feel exhausted to be able to go out, and I feel a little guilty for that. But that is about me. I don't want to get too much into that because that's just a little bit about me and my life. It's not horrible. I love it. I love my family. The kids are great. Everybody's wonderful. I have a stepdaughter as well. My bonus kid. I love her to death. She's always been like a daughter to me. She has 2 beautiful kids, and they're amazing. I love being a grandparent. It's kind of weird to say that at 40, but it's kind of cool. I have no idea what I'm doing on here, so I apologize if you're all just sitting there going, who the hell is this girl? What is she? She's crazy, right? I'm crazy, just a little bit. I mean, what are you gonna do? You just live life, man, and I try to do my darndest to do that. But this will just be my first initial get to know me episode, pretty much. I don't know, like I said, where this is gonna go. I'm gonna try to do maybe a couple episodes a week, and I'm not exactly sure what the time frame is going to be. I'm gonna try to make them kind of lengthy and, you know, somewhat good, right? Because I mean, you're not on here for nothing. You're not trying to watch me for no reason. But like I said, my name is Christina. I'm 40 years old. Sorry, 41. I just turned 41. What? When did that even happen? Like, I don't even understand how I got here. It's not fun being 40, honestly. Like I said, I just went through a procedure. I had something done. I had a little health thing going on. Like I said, this says unfiltered, so I might get a little bit too much into detail, but I mean, women at my age kind of need to know this stuff, okay? I went to the doctor recently because I was having a lot of, let's say, extra bleeding with periods, okay? And if you don't want to hear all this, you may go, because it may make it a little uncomfortable for some of you. But I was having really heavy periods. Okay, and it isn't like me. My shit's on time. It's usually on course every single month. It's literally almost to the day. I have a calendar. I keep a calendar because why wouldn't I? Because I'm older and I am not on birth control. I haven't been on birth control for like 4 years. Okay, we don't use any type of contraceptive at all. And granted, we should, but at my age, I've learned my body, and I've learned to realize, I'm not worried about it. But it's been so long. At this point, I'm like, my body's over babies. It's done. It's not having any more. This right here was like, done. And I think a lot has to do with just age. Sure it does. Not everyone. I'm not saying that works for everybody. I'm gonna be honest. It does not work for everybody. So if you're my age, regardless, please use contraceptive. And if I have to tell somebody this at this age, I'm sorry. But literally. Anyway, let's get back on track. So I had to go for a procedure because I went to my doctor. I was having heavy periods. Okay. So my doctor, who's amazing, recommend that I have a uterine ultrasound done, because she said she's had one done. It showed, thickening of the lining of the uterus and at this age and blah, blah, blah. So I had it done. Turns out I had a polyp and some ovary cysts, of course. Like, I used to get them when I was younger. It made sense that I had them. But the polyp scared me. My mom, growing up, she did her regular doctor visits, but she kind of didn't go for a while. And then years later, she found out that she had uterine cancer. Um, and it was just left unnoticed for a long time. So she basically had inside of her uterine wall, size of a grapefruit. And by that time, it was too late. She was already at stage 4, and it was upsetting, of course. So me and my sisters had kind of made a vow to make sure we go out and we check ourselves every year. We make sure that we're doing our part to kind of keep up with our health. Knowing that family history, I honestly, it's kind of made us more aware. And really, every woman should be out there. Just keep your health is important, okay? And I know it's like, I got this to do, I got that to do. I don't have time to worry about myself. Okay, yes, you do. You always have time to worry about yourself, because without you, if your family, your friends, your kids, things like that, they need you. Okay, you can't do any of that if you're not there. So listen, I get off base. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I get off track. But okay, so we did the uterine ultrasound, found the polyp. So I was like, okay, I made an appointment with my OB out there. So I had to go to my regular OB because this was just my regular primary care doctor that I had gone to first. Got an appointment with my OB. I had the visit with my doctor, and my doctor ultimately decided, with family history and things like that, we're just going to do I'm not going to say this right, a hysteroscopy. Maybe said that right. And which is almost like a DNC. They basically go in, they dilate your cervix. Obviously, they put you out, and that's another story to tell. Let me tell you, they put me out and they gave me some good stuff. Okay, I don't remember anything when it comes to that. Apparently, I took a video of it myself and sent it on my Snapchat. So that's another story, like I said. So they dilate your cervix and they go in and they basically scrape and they take the polyp out and they take a sample of everything in there and they send it off. Literally had my stuff back in 4 days, 2 days, because I had it done on the 2nd of April and my birthday's on the 4th of April. It came back on my birthday. Got it in my little email, my little chart, my chart. I was scared to death. It's my birthday and I get this and I'm just like, do I want to open this right now? Do I want to actually see if there's anything that I need to be worried about? Regardless that my doctor did assure me that there shouldn't have been anything going on. I wasn't in menopause, and he said if polyps were there and you're menopausal, there would have been more concern. But since I wasn't in menopause, which sometimes I feel like I'm in perimenopause, that's another story to tell. But there was nothing going on. Don't worry about it. It's just a simple procedure. We're just going to check to be safe. But I was like, do I want to open this on my birthday right now? Like, could you imagine me finding out that something's happening on my birthday and I have to go and have like all this stuff? Like, I don't even know. Like, my mind was racing. Like, what do I do? Do I open this? Luckily, my son was sitting there and I was like, moral support, kid, help me out. Like, do I open this right now? And now I'm a very fluid parent. My kids, I don't leave them in the dark at all. Okay. Let's tell you what happened anyway before I go and venture off again. But nothing, it came back nothing. I did open it, as scared as I was. I opened it and everything was negative. Negative for, you know, everything that I could imagine, which was a blessing. Let me tell you, it's a complete blessing. I'm literally having a panic attack right now just thinking about it. But anyway, like I said, I don't not tell my kids stuff. I'm sorry, but I want them. And I mean, if it's serious, I kind of wait and I'll push it off. Like when I first found out this was all going on, I didn't say anything to my kids until like I got to like the point of like, oh, I have to go in procedure now. They kind of need to know. They kind of need to know why I'm going in. So I kind of let them know. The date of the procedure, which is weird because my youngest knew I was going to have this done. And went to school that day. I had to have somebody take my daughter down to the bus and my son to school because I had to leave really early. So luckily I had somebody help me out. But they took him to school, and then literally after I had my procedure, I came home and I was, I was feeling all right. I wasn't too bad. It's not a terrible procedure, to be honest. Like, I was probably making it out bigger than it needed to be. Was not terrible at all. I did have some bleeding afterward, just so you know, if anybody's having a hysteroscopy, you'll have some light bleeding for a little while. Obviously, because they're going in and messing with shit. But he came home that day, my youngest boy. He comes in, sits on the chair, puts his backpack down, and goes, "Okay, what was you doing today?" I was like, "Did you worry about me all day?" I felt so bad. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I did not know that you was going to worry so much about me," which I should have, because he's a sweet kid. But like, yeah, I tell my kids things basically when they need to know, for one. And two, like, I don't want to leave them in the dark. I think it's worse to leave your kids in the dark and not tell them what's going on. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Like, obviously, certain things I'm not going to tell them because, like, it's just kind of like a need to know basis. But, like, I want my kids to understand. I want my kids to feel and have time to process things like that. So, but, anyway. Oh, the cat's here. Love this cat. Anyway, so I just hope y'all loved and enjoyed learning a little bit about me. And I'm hoping other episodes will do better. I have done a podcast before, but it wasn't it wasn't the greatest. I guess I just didn't have I probably need help to learn how to like work it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not smart. Okay, I graduated high school. I'm not bright. Maybe not. I'm sorry. It's just what it is. I'm not the smartest person. I'm sorry. I do my best. Okay. I'm a hands-on person. Like, I learn as I go. Okay. Like, any job I've had, literally, I'm a quick learner, but you got to show me what to do. Because this, I will not learn unless I'm actually doing it. And my kids are kind of the same way. I've learned that my oldest is the same exact way. Like, he could read about it all day long. Same with me. But unless you put me to work and do this step by step, it's not going to happen. But I appreciate y'all. Like I said, thanks for sticking around. I hope you look forward to more episodes. And I'm going to start figuring out here what I'm going to base these episodes off of. Because I have some stuff I've got to write down and make some points. And we're just going to talk about it. Okay? 40 and unfiltered. Because that's just how it is. I'm not going to be completely vulgar. I don't like that. I will cuss a couple times here and there if I get real passionate. I am a northerner. That is still in me. I almost swore there, but I'll let it be. So, we'll see how this goes. I appreciate y'all very, very much. You've stuck around and come back and see if there's anything else on here that y'all want to hear me talk shit about.